everyone, it's Panther Healing, and in today's reading we are going to talk about your next big chapter. And I'm going to talk about when and in what category of your life this is going to happen, which means like if it is about love, career, etc. So you can pause this video and I'm going to show you a close-up of each crystals. For group number 1, we got this amethyst mix with citrine. It looks like a cake or a sushi. For pile 2, we got this amethyst point. And group number 3, we got clear quartz. So I'm going to start with pile number 1. Hi pile 1, if you choose the amethyst / citrine stone, this is going to be your reading. So I'm going to start with the tarot cards and then I'll go along with the oracles, and I also have more to pull, so I'll go along the way. So what I'm seeing, you may be the type of person to dream a lot. You may have like very high goals that you want to achieve. And you may be the type of person who may dwell in the past a lot. Maybe you compare yourself to your childhood and past, what you did, what you didn't do before. Maybe you had many projects or maybe you didn't apply to many, like for example job, and you kind of regret like wasting your time. But what I'm seeing also is that because of this, like I feel like it's stuck, like kind of like in the smile, like in the glue, like you're stuck in glue for a long period of time and you want to get out of it. And I feel like your next big chapter is basically the change is happening within you. With the Six of Cups in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, you may have some I kind of feel like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like you may have unrealistic goals, and you may like procrastinate a lot. For example, I'm giving you one. Like you want to be like to live a certain way of living, for example like luxury and all of that, but you don't have the income for, and instead of like working and finding a job that can give you this lifestyle, you don't do anything basically. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And your next big chapter is, as I said, happening within you. As we can see, we have the sun, which is you, yourself, your ego, and we have Libra a lot. So maybe you are a Libra, maybe someone in your chart, doesn't have to be. But what I'm saying is that you are going to change everything within you. And by changing yourself, you are going to change everything around you. We have the Fool and the Adventure card here. You may be scared of doing this, I guess, move, or like finally stepping into your power, because like, I mean, as you can see here in the picture, the little parakeet, I don't know, to me he looks like a little frightened because all the other ones are flying and he never flew in his life, you know, like it's the first time ever, and they already learned it but not him. you know, and it's like a big jump. But as you can see here, there are many like leaves and flowers surrounding the parakeet, and I feel like this is like, oops, sorry, you didn't say that. And I feel like this is an image to say like you are safe, you can do it. There's nothing holding you back but you. And with the word adventures, this your next big chapter is basically, it's the beginning of your new life, basically with the Fool as well. We have here Riddle Fisher. Divination, seeking out and finding answers, which is what is happening right now. Also with the seeking out and finding answers, maybe you've been questioning yourself a lot recently, or you will, and this is basically a representation of you, kind of like answering your own questions. This is to me it kind of feels like that all of your questions and fear, they weren't they didn't have like a solid base. It was just you putting yourself some obstacles in front of you, and you finally finding this out. With Mercury, the Sun, and Libra, we have also Libra again. Mercury is everything about communication. It's also the internet. Maybe you'll finally show yourself more. Or you may find something to do with you talking out about it. Maybe with Libra here and the Sun, maybe therapy, I wonder, because Sun is everything like kind of above us, like could be like establishment and all of that. Mercury is talking, and Libra is exchange, is also medicine. I know Pisces is also medicine, but like Libra is like fair exchange, justice, and all of that. So I kind of guessed that. So yeah, I'm going to pull out some more. Let's take the Moonology cards. Okay, so I shuffled the card. I thought I'll shuffle like in live, but it took way too long. But anyway, so we have conclusion are within reach. The energy is gaining momentum, and your dreams need a practical plan. Which, it's kind of like what I said. And with the energy is gaining momentum and conclusion are within reach, I think you kind of already started this. And once you're starting, like, whatever, will bring balance into your life, like questioning yourself, all of that, everything will change. Like, it's like the amount of work that you're gonna put in, the same amount will come back to you in a good way. But it can also happen in a bad way. Everything is light and dark, so if you don't do anything, then the same amount will basically, you're gonna feel it. Okay? So, I'm gonna pull out some, I'm going to shuffle some of these, which is the Dark Mirror Oracle. It can be hard, but hey, there's no growth without much pain, I guess. So, what does Pile 1 needs to change, I guess, or what you don't see about yourself that is blocking you. Oops. Alone in the world. I mean, yes, this card is basically saying like you feel alone. It reminds me. I mean, doesn't it look like kind of the same? It reminds me of you being alone in your head and overthinking a lot when there's. This is just you feeling this way, but this is not the reality. The reality is that there are many opportunities and you can still do it no matter what age, no matter what. Okay, you can do it. I'm gonna pull another one because it's good. Yeah, gilded regrets. I mean, that's basically the Six of Cups. It's holding on to the past, regretting, like maybe not doing things earlier enough. Like, no, like, stop. I know it's easy to say that. But take it like all of this is just saying that all of what you've been thinking and everything that's been negative, it's not real. Like you can change it. You can manifest the life that you want. You just need a practical plan and follow it. Okay? Like you need to believe in yourself. You can do it. I'm going to now shuffle some maybe some advice of how you can do it. This is the Witch's Wisdom. I'm still not too familiar with it, but hey, it's okay. So, what does Power want? What are the advice? Oh my god, Chalice. Fulfillment. This is like everything creative, everything that you want. Oh, that's a lot. Altar and sorry for the mic. Spell manifestation. Yes. Okay, so the advice is basically I don't know, maybe some of you already have an altar and maybe you need to change it, clean it, revamp the whole things. If you don't have it and you don't really want to have one, it's okay. What I see is kind of like how do you say that? Having a special place just for you to manifest what you want. For example, like having a desk where this desk is only for your work. This desk is only, I don't know, for you writing things like journaling, and there is no other like clothes on top. This is not a desk for like any pile of anything, basically. With manifestation and spell, if you don't journal, please do. Writing is a big way of manifestation, and this is highly recommended. Okay, and chalice fulfillment is basically everything that like emotional. So don't basically like what I'm saying. Maybe for example, if I retake that example of the wanting to be a millionaire, but it's not realistic. But you still want the money, then write something that will make you money, but also will make you happy. Okay, you don't want to work like I don't know, like accounting job and you hate it, for example. Okay, so take that in mind, and yeah. So yeah, for when this is going to happen. Okay, so we have a lot of cups. Maybe, I don't know when you're gonna see this, but I'll say within a year. Cups, Pentacles, but the Fool. I mean, it's like not within a year. Like next year you're gonna start. You're gonna start now, because there's the Fool, so it's coming very fast. But I'll say you'll be a total different person next year, maybe during the summertime or something like that. But I'll say a year. So yeah. So that's the reading for you guys. Also, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below if it resonated, because sometimes I kind of feel crazy. Um, and oh yeah, I have a TikTok which is at Panther Healing, and an IG as well. But please, guys, be careful, because I saw that there's a lot of, like, a few fake accounts with my name, but it's like bad spelling. So for example, it's like Panther Healing with 2 I, 2 E, like a punctuation, and mine doesn't have anything of that. Okay, mine is like perfect spelling, no punctuation. So be careful with that. And yeah, I'll wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you choose Amethyst, this is going to be your reading. So I'm gonna start with the tarot cards first, and then I'll move on to the oracles, and I may have more to pull. So what I'm seeing, Pile 2, you may be right now in an apathic, you may feel apathic, like kind of bored. Maybe you are like, you have like decisions to make, but you are not really making them. I feel like you may maybe you're the type of person who may talk before doing anything, or before anything happens you kind of talk it out and then you don't do it. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And this may have caused some conflicts around the house. Maybe you had to move out or will move out of the house. I see a lot of instability, and this kind of make you feel very like kind of stuck somewhere. So that's kind of what I'm seeing with the tarot cards. And now I'll move on to the oracle. So your next big chapter, we have Sagittarius. I see you may be one of these signs here. You don't have to be. With the word I see and the change here, I'm kind of feeling like it's like I see what is restraining me. I mean, your pile kind of remind me of pile 1, so if you felt drawn to it too, you can watch it, but if not, just ignore that. I feel like your next big chapter is happening with the way you think. It's like in your mind, because we have here Capricorn, Air, and Gemini, which, like, those signs are basically everything is going in their head. They're overthinker, they think a lot, and I feel like this is where the area where your changes is happening, your next chapter, and all of that. Also, Sagittarius is everything about moving, so it kind of makes sense with the Four of Wands in reverse if you are actually moving. If not, I kind of see that being your next move, actually. Because we change here, the horse, which also reminds me of Sagittarius, is moving from darker, kind of like night, to the sun. So where it felt murky, it's now going to be clear. Also with the, I don't know how you call that, like balloon, like holding the horse, which I feel like the horse is you. The balloon kind of reminds me of basically spirit taking you, like, hey, I'll put you here now. It's kind of like feeling in another place. We have far, far away, which does go with that. It says creative daydreaming. So, oh, okay. So I kind of relate to that. You, as I said, you may be the type of person, if you do talk it out to other people before it manifests. It's like when you daydream about something that you want, and because you daydream about it so much, it kind of feels like you've already done it. So you talk it out like you've done it, but it was like a daydream, so you didn't actually do it. It kind of reminds me of that. With the story keeper, it says, tell your story, legacy, write your wisdom. Um, to me, it feels like you need to keep it to yourself, whatever you want to happen. Don't say it before it happens. Like, before you get the opportunity, before you're 100% stable, don't say it. Like, don't say it like it happened already, okay? With write your wisdom, I do feel like this is like a way for you to manifest. Maybe instead of, daydreaming is no problem, but maybe try to write it down. That may help you to get it out of your head. So I have this for your next big chapter, which is happening in your mind. With Capricorn, it does kind of feels like it is in your career and in your mind. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pull out some Moonology Oracle. So I'm gonna shuffle this and let's see what Spirit has to tell you about your next big chapter. So pile number 2. Okay, we got 2 more. A new start is coming, and be bold and make the first move. It's like kind of, it's self-explanatory, to be honest. I don't think I have anything to add to that. Let's pull out one more. Pile 2. Show the world the real you. Okay, so with this card, I feel like this is about you talking and all of that. You may act a certain way so that people think everything is fine when it's not. And this is basically being realistic and honest with others and with yourself so that you can move on and progress and have this new start. Okay, so which card? Okay, I have the Witch's Wisdom deck. I'm going to pull out some oracles to see what advice you have, what advice Spirit can give you to manifest what you want for the next big chapter. What does Pile 2 need? What are the advice to manifest this? Oop. Pile 2 Spirit. Oop. Okay, Watchtower of the North, Winter, and Rebirth. Okay, so this may happen during the winter time, your manifestation. Or you could be watching this during the winter, and this may happen during the time when it's going to spring. So, have you tried to manifest with fire? Of course, like, don't burn your house on fire, but like candle magics and all of that could be very beneficial to you, or being near like a chimney and looking kind of into the flames and kind of trying to meditate on it. That can be helpful. So with Watchtower of the North, which it says winter, it's basically a tower. So kind of like the tower cards on with the tower, where everything is crumbling down for a new beginning. So this is actually good things. And with winter, it kind of reminds me of everything like within yourself that's going to change. For it may feel like very uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, it is going to be beneficial. Also for the time frame, I know I said winter, so with the swords I do and the wands I do feel like it does correlate with that. It's going to come fast. Swords are like winter time, cups is like summer, spring, wands are summer. So during that period of time, whenever you're watching, this big chapter is going to come. Yeah. So I hope this was helpful, and so I'm going to end this reading here. Don't forget to subscribe, follow. Yeah, that's the same thing. Subscribe, like, and comment on this video if it resonated, because sometimes I feel crazy. And yeah, also I have a TikTok, IG, which is at Panther Healing. Please be aware that there are fake accounts that are starting to pop up right now. Just read my account, like the name of my account, like it's the right spelling. It doesn't have any punctuation. It doesn't have double E, double I, double G. It doesn't have none of that. Okay, so please beware of these fake accounts, because I don't want you to get scammed. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi Pile 3, if you choose this clear quartz, this is your reading. I'm going to start with the tarot cards first, and then along the way I'll explain the oracles, and I may pull some more. So, Pile 3. With the tarot cards, I do feel like you may have had some loss of money recently. Maybe you had to pay some debts. I do feel like there is some lack of stability, aka money, and you may like juggle a lot of different jobs, or maybe some new ways of making money, etc. etc. For example, you're doing like an online job and um, um, like a regular job, and then something on the side to make up for it. With the Three of Wands, I feel like you have been planning on basically having this new beginning that you always wanted to have, to expand more. Maybe some of you, if you are in a relationship, you may want to get a house together with your partner, maybe have some kids and all of that, and this is what you kind of have in mind, like a goal in mind. If you are not like in a relationship, don't worry, you're not going to have a kid person like right now. That just means you want to go to the next level. So with Taurus, we have this. These signs could be your signs, doesn't have to be. So with Taurus, we have the number 14, which in numerology comes down to a 5, which is change. So Taurus is all about being stable, having a routine. It's like very much up to that like routine level. And with the I do feel like it's kind of emphasizing on the fact that you have everything that it takes to expand. It's not like you may lack some money because of some recent loss that was out of your control, but you have everything, like all the ingredients to basically manifest the life that you want. Here we have solitude. Okay, so Okay, so what I'm feeling with this card, um, you are not, I don't think you are like trying to stress everyone else to help you. I think you're the type of person to, like, okay, this is my problem and I'll handle it. And like, I'm not going to bother anyone with it. I want to do it myself and I'll go along this new adventure um, for me, which is great. Also, we have with the water that is very like still. I feel like with, I mean, in this image, it's like at night with the moon and clouds. Um, it feels like a spiritual journey, basically, like within yourself. Um, Although I said with career and everything, I do feel like it's your new goals have been shifted, and therefore you are on this new journey for this new path. With secret paths, we have, oh, it does correlate with that. An irresistible pull down a distinct path, ley lines, mystical tradition. Yeah, I mean, I did say that it felt kind of mystical and spiritual, so it's basically confirming that. Um, we have the unicorn and the maiden, communication with unicorn, purification, undercover action. Yes, I mean, with solitude, it does everything correlates. Yay. It's saying that you are doing this like by yourself, and communication with unicorn, I do feel like it's like with spirit and all of that, so it does feel very spiritual. And within this new path, you also, I feel like it's like the change is happening, like I said many times, within you. And this change is basically you finally understanding that you have everything that you need. Okay, so with the zodiac oracle, we have the Sun, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Scorpio is everything that is undercover, within, deep within. Um, it's like undercovering everything that's inside you. Very mystical. Sagittarius is expansion, going for what you want, like basically like kind of like Aries, but Aries is more like going head down, but Sagittarius is kind of have another approach, which is more with passion than just going all in. Um, so yeah, Sagittarius and the Sun, which is your ego. Um, who are you, like what you can do and all of that. Yeah, so that's kind of what I see with these cards. So I'll pull out some more with which one. Yeah, I'll take the Moonology and we shall see what Spirit has to tell you about your next chapter. Oops. We have the answer you need are coming. Gemini, could be your sign, doesn't have to be. A time for healing, which does looks like, I mean, like, I don't know if you can see there's the water, it does remind me of that card. Some more. Nothing will come out of this situation, void of course moon. Okay. Oops, there's one card that fell down. Oh, two cards actually. Believe in the impossible and look at the bigger oops. Sorry for the mic. Look at the bigger picture. Okay. So, with the nothing will come out of the situation with the void of course moon, I wonder if this has to do with the way you've been doing things before. uh, Void of course moon is that time when it's better to not do anything and not try new things because nothing will come out of it basically. um ah, I wonder if like basically the path that everyone is taking is not for you. With the believe in the impossible and look at the bigger picture, I think it's talking to you about you, like spiritually, um, that you may feel like okay, I have to get this job and this job, and spirit is basically asking you like, no, this is not about this. You need to understand that this is not about you getting this job in particular. This is about everything that has to do with it, that the way you think and all of that. So I'm going to pull out some more, and this is going to be advice about like what you can do to manifest and all of that. This is from the Witch's Wisdom, and then I'll look at when this is going to come as well. So what advice do you have? Ritual, invocation, ritual instance, awakening. Does remind me of the other things. Oops, too much. Too many cards. Just one more. We have incubation, Ostara. Okay. Okay, incubation does remind me of the solitude cards. Oh, you can't really see it. Okay, so the advice is basically, if you're not called to do, I feel like, it's an advice, so you do it or you don't. Rituals, like every, like for example, like on Thursday, I think that's that day. I don't know. I think it was on Thursday. I don't remember that there is a specific day since every day is like Monday is the moon, like all of that. There is one specific day where it's more beneficial to manifest anything that has to do with money and all of that. Maybe look into that and during that day do your ritual at night, like candle magic, manifestation, writing, talking, visualizing and all of that. I think that could be very helpful to you to keep your goals and stay grounded. The awakening does remind me of the whole like spiritual awakening, distinct path and all of that. Also herbs, like maybe teas. Look into that as well. With the incubation Ostara, this has to do with eggs also. If I remember correctly, you can take like eggshells and ground it up, and basically as you ground it, you visualize what you want, and then you put it in a jar. You could put it next to like the candle as well, or maybe like with the, I saw some people doing the like with the eggshell, like half of an eggshell they put like wax and like a candle, and it's like an like an egg candle. I think that's quite cool. So yeah, I think a ritual, all of that can be very helpful to manifest what you want. Of course, if you're not called to it, that don't like, you have to be comfortable with the way you manifest your things. And for the question when this is all going to start and happen, it's kind of starting right now, but the full manifestation with the pentacles. There are many pentacles. This is gonna like maybe a year, more than a year, 3 years from now. We do have wands, which is during the summertime. So whenever you're watching, like if you're watching this in summer, maybe I'll say to 1 year to 3 years, depending on when you're watching. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of what I see for you guys. I hope this was helpful, and please subscribe, like, and comment down below if it resonated, because sometimes I do feel crazy. And also I have a TikTok, so don't forget to look into that. And I also have an Instagram, which is at Panther Healing. And beware of fake accounts, because I saw some of them that has the wrong spelling, or it has like punctuation, and mine doesn't have any punctuation. It doesn't have double E, double R, double G, double L, none of that. It has no punctuation. It's like the right spelling and all of it. So be careful with scammers, because I don't want you to lose some money or any of that. Okay. So yeah, see you on my next video. Bye.